today brings you Husker. And I'll show you the time-lapse video after this. It's about 4 minutes long, 4.5 minutes, so the total video will be about 5. Hazbin Hotel, voiced by Keith David, Husker. Love in a Bottle. And I'll go through, I'll have a video for the time-lapse, but I'm just going to talk about the show while the time-lapse is going on. So, enjoy! Alright, so here's the Husker painting. And like I said, mostly I'm just going to talk about the show. I'm really enjoying season 2 so far. There's some stuff that, I don't care for. It's stupid stuff that I just don't like. Some of the music isn't as good to me as what last season's was, but, like, I say that, and then all of a sudden Love in a Bottle comes out. Losing Streak. Clean It Up, Vox Populi, or whatever, with Lucifer's, like, beginning of that song and whole cadence thing that was awesome. Where I think the next 2 last episodes are going, I think Vox is going to mess up and get knocked back down. I'm not quite sure how, or he's going to get up in heaven and realize he can't do what he wants to do when he gets to heaven. It's going to kind of remind me of, like, years ago I read Johnny the Homicidal Maniac by John Vasquez, the same guy that made Invader Zim. And spoiler alert, even though this is like a 20-plus-year-old comic book, Johnny dies, he goes to heaven, and heaven is a field of tranquility where everybody just sits in a chair and, like, ponders happiness or whatever. Johnny finds out that he can blow up people's heads, so he has head explodey power, is what he calls it. And he blows up a bunch of people's heads. A nun freaks out and blows up everybody's head, so he gets sent to hell. I kind of feel like Vox might ascend into heaven or something and be redeemed, but immediately get thrown back into hell or whatever. I also kind of think Adam's going to show up somehow. I don't know how Adam's going to show up, but I think Adam's going to show up. Maybe it's with Baxter reanimating him or something like that. But yeah, no, so far, like I said, I love the show. I love the characters. To me, the storyline's gotten a little bit better than what the main part of the story was last season. Just because I feel like with Amazon already giving them season 3, they had a lot better, clearer picture of what they wanted to do. And that always helps out in a show and in a movie if, like, that's what James Gunn's doing in DC, from what I understand, is he's not putting out a movie or starting production on movies if they don't have, like, a completed script. Yeah, the rewrites and stuff like that happen, but he's trying to get, like, completed scripts. And that makes the whole process of everything probably go by quicker. I don't know. I'm not a movie person or a TV person. I just draw and post stuff on anime or on YouTube, but I watch a lot of things and stuff, so, everybody has their own thoughts. What is your guys' favorite song so far from the season? For me, like I said, Clean It Up by Nifty is my all-time favorite, just because I think Nifty's a really neat character. I really liked Love in a Bottle, and then Losing Streak by Angel right afterwards, and then the Lucifer "I'm so spooky" thing was pretty epic of a beginning of a song. So yeah, comment below what song is your favorite from Hazbin Hotel. If you've been following my channel, what character have I done recently that, like, is your favorite of my paintings for Hazbin? Doesn't even have to be Hazbin. It can be any of them. So, like, my Demon Slayer series that I did, I've got like 20 of them. You guys like any of those characters, or should I go back and do a couple more characters? Should I shut up and finish my sketch vault collage? And also coming up after the season's over with, I'm going to do another collage for Hazbin Hotel, and it will be the full cast for the Hazbin characters, like I did for it last year. Check back next week probably when I'll have that finished. See you guys later. Thanks.